Elaine Witt.
Yeah.
But after her, we're going to have Scott Rubin.
Yeah. Yeah, me.
Yeah, you. Followed by Joe Deutschman, everybody. Give it up. Not for him. And finally, but not for the whole mic, just for now, Jason Trent. But for now, give it up for everybody. Elaine Witt.
Thank you very much. I've been here 3 times tonight. Let's see if the same joke works again. I know what you're wondering. You don't know me very well. Just met me now, and you're wondering, is that the love child of Barbara Streisand and Barry Manilow? I'm not, but I have to say something. I know I'm not like saying anything like teasing you all because you've been talked to by everyone. But remember when you said you all went to UCLA and you studied political science and you studied biology and you studied, what was the other one called? Yeah, economics. But then you said you're in advertising, YouTube, and yeah. And Jeff didn't say anything about that, like you changed professions from your degrees, and that's my point. I used to be a school teacher, and then I became a word processing operator, and then I worked at Genentech, which cloned genes. But I wasn't a scientist. I typed the papers for the human growth hormone and the E. coli. Very interesting, Helene. But now I'm a stand-up comic. I wrote some jokes for Joan Rivers. She lived in L.A. and she died. Now that I bummed everyone out. But you know what the good news is? Now that she's dead, and I signed a 6-page contract, guess what? I can tell those jokes now. I never could tell. My lips were sealed. I didn't want to mess with the law or anything, but now that she's dead, I can tell the jokes. So I'm going to tell you one of the jokes, and it's a little bit about L.A. It's not an insult, but I'm going to tell it for the 2nd time in my life, out loud. So, you know, all the, like, divorce rate in L.A. is like 1 to 1. That's why everyone goes to the Infidelity Savings Bank. That was one of the jokes. That's why I'm in a basement now and Joan Rivers was rich, okay? Because that's one of the 10 jokes I did write for, but I'm proud of that. So, let me tell you a little about myself. I was married to a Chinese guy. He was a comic, too.
Oh, shit.
And you talked about weight differences. At the time, I was 100 pounds. He was 300 pounds. His father said it was in the rice. But he looked like a sumo wrestler. He was an actor, too, but he ripped me off really badly. And I had to go move home, too. But that's not what I came to talk to you about. I came to talk to you about the fact that we had 3 New Years, because I'm Jewish. So the first New Year we had was the American New Year, and there were fireworks. Then there was the Chinese New Year. This is the calendar. Then there was the Chinese New Year, fireworks. Then comes the Jewish New Year, no fireworks. Unless you ate my Aunt Esther's Luxon Kugel with that gefilte fish and that horseradish. Wow, fireworks. But the thing is that I was going to say in New York, if you remember 2 years ago, Thanksgiving was on Hanukkah. So it would have been good if we were still married, me and the Jewish husband. Oh, did I tell you I had a Jewish husband and a Chinese husband?
Wow.
So that's why it's an open mic, so I didn't practice enough. So I had a Jewish husband, and it's too bad we're not still married, because then my mother-in-law would have only had to eat over once, because it was Hanukkah and Thanksgiving on the same day. Thank you.
That was great.
Get to practice before you get up here.
That was a good one.
I'm from Long Island. You heard of Long Island, right?
Yeah.
Near the Belmont racetrack, and that's not funny by itself, but I used to teach in a very tough school in Queens, in South Jamaica, Queens, which you might have heard of, because you know who went to my school? The ATM Bandit. I didn't teach them that. And the kids were really tough. You know, you walk into my school and you see the school colors, dried blood red and black and blue. Teacher, teacher, how do you tell time? That's easy. How long did you have me locked in the closet yesterday?
That was good. That was.
And that's a true story. And the last joke I'm going to tell you is that when you go into the 112 precinct, my class of 87 is hanging up on the wall. But then, if you go to the post office, the same picture's there, and it says class of 97. And I'm thinking, does it really take 10 years to pass shop class? Thank you very much.
Awesome. I would fuck her, man. I think I would fuck her.